Dumalo Mcleod is watching that story closely for us. Let's take you live to him on the scene. Dumalo, good evening to you. A much-needed breakthrough today for the police, not just in relation to this case, but also at a time where confidence in the police is at an all-time low.
Well, you summed it up perfectly there, Kathy, and I speak to you out of shot because my colleague Kolanindlovu is just giving you the visuals of the developing story as it happens. As you can see in the shot, there are some motorcycles that are being taken out of the property right now. Police are seizing those assets. I guess that is also part of the police investigation that was alluded to earlier. As part of that process, they will seize these assets. And I don't know if my colleague Kolanindlovu can pan to his right and to the left of the screen. You can see there's also luxury vehicles in the garage there. I'm looking at one luxury German sedan, and this too will be taken. Furthermore, a little bit to the right, to the left of the viewer screen, there's a white Hyundai truck or minivan, and that truck is actually one of the vehicles that is suspected to have been used in terms of this criminal organization's operations. At the back of that van, it is a soundproofing that has been installed and a desk as well. So these are the live visuals as they are coming through. You can see the officers there loading the motorcycle, one of the motorcycles, onto the back of that van, and these are all part of the investigations into this gangs and of course the suspected gang leader, the most wanted in terms of the Israeli and Interpol security forces and NABs here in Bryanston. Let me give you a glimpse of what police have confirmed has been found here in the property during their operations. I must stress those operations are still continuing, and police are scouring because this property spans right across the block. According to the police statement, they have also recovered $40,000 US in terms of hard cash, 7 pistols, 5 assault rifles, that's 12 firearms in total, as well as 3 suspected stolen motorcycles. That's the motorcycles that we see there. Now earlier I also managed to get snaps of the property. We will try to give you those pictures that I took. I hope the quality is good. Those are pictures that show you just how sophisticated this operation was. They show that there are hidden cameras that have been installed into this property's walls. So it gave the suspects a good vantage point of who would be coming to them or what was happening outside these very high walls that surround this property. As far as the high walls are concerned, I managed to get a word in with some of the neighbors, and they say that these walls, when the property was sold, either late last year or earlier this year, many are saying it's actually earlier this year, that these walls suddenly went up, and these walls are very uncanny or uncharacteristic of the neighborhood. Yes, the neighborhood is got some heavy security. There are generally high walls all around with electric fencing, but these walls are extremely high, and the rate and the speed at which they were brought up certainly raised some eyebrows around this neighborhood. So these are some of the things that we are getting and when the story develops, and we have been advised that at some point we will hopefully, it's not been confirmed, but hopefully we will also get a glimpse of some of the contraband, including paraphernalia such as drugs. Police suspect that it is drugs, either crystal meth or drugs like cocaine. They found containers or packets with white substances that they believe are contraband such as drugs. So certainly it was one operation that seems to have been booming when you look at the amount of cash, currency that has been found in here, but certainly speaks to the nature or the danger in terms of how these suspects are and how they're being considered by the police. When you look at the rifles, firearms that were strewn right across the property, I'm told, that includes in sofas, hidden in hidden compartments in the house. So this is what's happening right now as police comb through this particular property. We did ask whether the suspects have been taken away and have been charged at the police station. As of this moment, officers are saying that the suspects seem to be in the property at this particular moment. And once all the investigations are done, they will then be taken away and they will be charged at a local police station. We're not told which police station that is. However, officers say that once they've been charged, then they should appear in court as is prescribed by South African law.
Tomorrow, Mahlaudi, we're going to leave it there for now. One certainly gets a sense when you look at the kind of access that journalists have been given throughout the day that the police themselves also feel they could do with a bit of good PR, shall I say, Stephen?